friends. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different for my videos. Instead of it being like fashion and makeup oriented, I wanted to talk about something a little bit more real and a little bit more relevant, I guess you would say. So I have PCOS, and if you don't know what that is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's just a hormonal disorder that I have. It was caused due to a weight gain I had in undergrad. Oh, sorry if you can hear bugs. Yeah, so it started because I had a huge weight gain in undergrad. A lot was going on, so I spiked up to 315 pounds, and then I dropped 140 pounds. So I was down to about 170, and now I'm back up to like 240. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what it's like to have PCOS and PCOS symptoms, and what I'm doing to maintain it, and how I'm trying to lose weight, and everything I'm doing, because I have my master's in sports and exercise science, so I know exactly what to do. I know what to eat, I know how to exercise, but this is just something that happens to people. This disorder happens, and it makes it very hard. It makes it emotional, and it makes it very difficult to lose weight and to stick to your weight loss. I'll go a little bit more into it later because I want to eat my breakfast. So I'm going to show you what I'm making for breakfast. It's just going to be super simple, and I'm tracking all my calories because calorie control is a big component of PCOS. You want to make sure you're not over your ranges, whatever they may be, whether you're trying to maintain your weight or lose weight. I don't really know if you should be gaining weight if you have PCOS, but all I know is about maintaining weight and losing the weight. So yeah, I want to show you guys what I'm eating and everything I'm doing today, because we actually have a field trip to go on later. Fun. So I will show you guys when we get there. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. guys, so I already did a morning skincare routine for you in a different video, but I just wanted to touch on a few topics that are relevant to PCOS in general. So one, your skin can be a little bit more finicky if you have PCOS. So personally, I have very dry skin and very acne prone skin. I don't know if you can see, oh, well, I'm kind of like breaking out a little bit. And it doesn't really make sense because I can also be oily sometimes, and when you have dry skin, you're typically like dry or combo or oily, but I'm not even combo skin. It's a really weird mixture. I have to see an esthetician and she gives me facials. We do a lot of Hydra facials, which are super beneficial for me. It basically just clears off all the dead skin cells and adds in moisture and hydration, which I'm severely lacking. So one thing I do is I add hyaluronic acid to my skincare routine and like constant exfoliation. Well, not constant, I do it about 2 times a week in addition to the facials that I get once a month. So yeah, just make sure your skin is exfoliated if you're experiencing dryness as well, and then just hydrate as much as you can. Another thing you can do is get a toner. This one has witch hazel in it. It's the jasmine green tea one from Herbivore. A cheaper option that I actually have right here is the Thayer's witch hazel. So witch hazel is going to help with their acne, and it also helps with ingrown hairs. So excessive hair growth is very common with people or in women with PCOS, and I experience it. So just stay tuned a little bit in the video because we're gonna go handle that later. But this will really help with those symptoms as far as the acne goes, controlling oils if you might get them, but it's not drying. So I've never experienced like flaky skin because of the witch hazel, so I think it's a really good like medium ground product. And another tip I have for women with PCOS is to get a high quality moisturizer. Once you put on your hyaluronic acid, that one's only about $6 or $9 from The Ordinary, but get a really good moisturizer because it will lock in all of your hydration for the day, and it'll also help with skin texture because skin texture was a big issue I have, and I'm still trying to correct, and I have to use lactic acid for that. Along with exfoliating and getting the facials, and it's just annoying because PCOS gives you really problematic skin. Even though I do my skincare routine morning and night, I'm still like fighting it. And if I'm eating things that aren't beneficial to like reducing the symptoms of PCOS, and if I'm not exercising, then my skin texture gets even worse, and it's just a huge ordeal. So I'll kind of get into the exercise portion with you guys later in the video when I go to the gym. But as far as eating goes, I realized I need to stay away from dairy. Any high processed, high sugar foods that aren't good for your normal diet in general, just living a healthy lifestyle, is typically not good for somebody with PCOS. Everything in moderation. So if you're trying to lose weight because you have PCOS, try to limit those unhealthy meals to just a cheat meal during the week when you just want to reset your metabolism after a whole week of eating really healthy and really nutritious foods that are kind of nourishing your body. I'm trying to get away from the idea of eating for weight loss and more so eating for nutrition and the health benefits while I'm keeping within my caloric range that I need to hit and my macro goals. So my fats, my proteins, and my carbs. I typically think that from what I've read, there's no standard diet that you should be following for PCOS. I typically do a high protein diet, and then I kind of switch between adding in the fats and the carbs, like what their ranges are throughout the day. So sometimes I have a higher carb day, but then it's lower fat. I mean, it's always going to be high protein, but set that aside, the remaining calories, sometimes it's higher in calories or sometimes it's higher in fat, depending on what I'm eating. So it'll never be high in dairy though. Dairy has really been an issue for me, and I did put butter on my toast this morning, but I used the Kerrygold butter. It's processed a little bit differently than regular butter, so I feel like it's a little bit better, and it's really not a large quantity. I stick to under 1 tablespoon. I think I used 1 teaspoon. So yeah, make sure you're measuring out all your dairy, measuring out all your food. It's really important. You need to know exactly what's going into your body, and you'll see such a difference in how you feel if you just eat properly and eat healthy foods. Like as you can see, I added the spinach into my breakfast. It's just an extra little way to get vegetables in, and those are so healthy for you, and they really help with the PCOS symptoms. So I'm just gonna finish up my morning routine, and then we're gonna go on our little field trip. All right guys, it is time for our little field trip. I'm gonna give you a little lowdown of what we're gonna do. So basically with PCOS, It's super annoying because I get something called hirsutism. So basically that's like excessive male patterned hair growth. So I don't know if you can see on my chin, literally all right here, I have to get waxed. And it's super annoying because once a week, out of my life, every week, I have to go get my hair waxed until I get laser. The first time I lost weight, I tried to see if through the weight loss, if the hair growth would like slow down. So it would just be like through diet and exercise and living a healthy lifestyle and taking supplements, if that would kind of like stop the hair growth on my face so I could just, you know, live my normal life. However, that's not how it works. So for the rest of my life, fun fact, I'm gonna have this hair growth, and it's super annoying because like I said, I have to get waxed once a week, and it's super frustrating. One, because the hair grows back super fast. There's nothing I can do about it except get it waxed and lasered off eventually, but both are very expensive, and it's kind of annoying because I will get ingrown hairs just like a dude will. I don't know if you know this, but with PCOS, your androgens are high, and that's what causes all this hair growth. So basically, we're on our way to European Wax Center. They have, I just want to let you guys know, they have a package deal where for the year, you can spend a certain amount of money, and then that covers all of a full face wax for an entire year. And that's what I do because it saves me a ton of money. So I just do the sideburns, chin, neck, and eyebrows. Eyebrows don't really have anything to do with it, and like the mustache area. So I have to get that all waxed every week of my life, and it's super frustrating, but it is what it is. And I have noticed though that when I'm living my healthy lifestyle for long periods of time, and when I'm not stressed, it is easier to kind of like deal with all the stuff that comes along with PCOS. The symptoms don't really, I mean, living a healthy lifestyle does decrease some of the symptoms. One would be fatigue, because I am fatigued all the time. Like from the moment I wake up to the time I fall asleep, I am tired, and it's really annoying. So even if I work out, I still feel that way. However, it's a little bit better. So the hair, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. And also hair thinning is part of it. I don't know if you can see right here, but like my hair has thinned a little bit. Sorry, I need to like, I can't really zoom you guys out. But, oh, it's a mess. Oh well, we're working with it today. But yeah, so hair thinning can also be another symptom, and I'm really making this video to show you guys like how I deal with all of this stuff, because it can get a little emotional, because it's a lot of symptoms that you're dealing with even when you're living a healthy lifestyle, and even when you're losing weight or maintaining weight or whatever it may be, you're still dealing with this stuff. And you can get your hormones back to normal levels, and that's what I'm working on now. I see a doctor on the 6th to kind of do more blood work. I already went through a round of blood work, and those doctors weren't very helpful, so now I have to see an OBGYN. So I'm going to be talking to them about what I can do. But it's just, it's hard. And in my degree, kinesiology, it's sport and exercise science, kinesiology, whatever, not a lot of people knew what PCOS was. And for clients who have that, just giving them a workout routine isn't enough. And I don't want trainers to be extra hard on people who have PCOS, thinking that they're just lazy or they don't know what they're doing, or whatever it may be, because your body is sometimes working against you, and it can be hard. So I really want to make this video to basically say, one, as trainers and as professionals, because I'm working on getting my CSCS right now, we need to do better at learning about all different types of people, what their disorders are, how we can help them, what exercises may be more beneficial to them. Personally, in my case, weightlifting has been a huge help. I know there's a lot of emphasis on doing cardio and endurance training for people. It is healthy, you do need to do that. But I think resistance training is what really made me be able to stick to my workouts and made me feel more energized and more strong. So I'm really trying to push that to people, that you there needs to be a super unique approach to each person you do a program for, you make a program for, because there's so many disorders, there's so many like syndromes and yada yada. Everybody is so different that you need a very unique approach to helping out different people. So one, I wanted to make this video to kind of help trainers and professionals see the side of it, where me having PCOS, how it can be very hard, and seeing what it's like for the person who's going through it. And 2, because I am trying to be a trainer and I already got my master's in this and I'm working on getting my CSCS, what I can do with this knowledge to help people. So how I'm dealing with it and what I'm going to do to help other people with it. So that's why I wanted to make this video. I really just wanted to kind of be like a peek into my life and a peek into what I'm trying to do. So yeah, we're gonna go get our hair waxed or face waxed. I'm gonna take a picture now and probably insert it, even though it's really embarrassing and I don't want to be that vulnerable. However, I'll show you all the hair that grows here and then I'll show you the after. My face will be super red and kind of annoyed and irritated because you also have very sensitive skin when you have PCOS. So fun. But yeah, I'll show you that just so you can see what that's like. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to my appointment and then I'll see you guys after. Bye. Hey guys, I just got out of my wax. It took about an hour to do, like 50 minutes. You can see I'm super red, but the hair is gone. She did my eyebrows too. Yeah, so it's super unfortunate I have to get them every week, but it's okay. It'll eventually get better once my hormones are back in balance, once I get on some medication, but for now, this is what we're dealing with. So yeah, I just need to shed some light on this topic. The redness will go down. You just don't want to be in the sun for the rest of the day if that you get your wax, like for 24 hours. And then you also need to wear sunscreen. And what else? You don't need to exfoliate or get a facial for like 72 hours after you wax. Let me see if I have any other like quick little tips. I think that's it. Since I have really sensitive skin, I have to immediately wash my face when I get home to get any of the extra like wax and oils and just any of the powder they put on my face. I have to get that off, and then I need to hydrate and moisturize since they just kind of, you know, ripped the top layer of skin off in the waxing. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with today, baby. It's okay though. It's fine. We will get through it. So yeah, any of my other ladies with PCOS, I know it sucks and I'm sorry, and I hope you don't have is it hirsutism? I never know exactly how to pronounce it. Hirsutism. I hope you don't have it as bad as I do, especially on my face. I know some people have it worse, so I'm lucky in that regard. But yeah, so I'm going to go. It's 12:52 right now. I think I'm gonna go home and study and then make some lunch, and I'll show you what I eat. But yeah, so I will catch up with you guys a little bit later.
Hi, what do you want, babe? The espresso?
Yeah.
Can I get an iced quad espresso and a venti cup with extra almond milk and then blended?
With the stevia.
Quad espresso and a venti cup and with almond milk and blended.
Yeah, then can I get a 6 stevia?
6 stevia in it?
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh, that's it, thank you.
Alright, let's get in the window.
Thanks.
He knows the order.
Of course.
That is a good order for, we're gonna pull up in the drive-thru and they're gonna be like, what's up? That's a good order for people with PCOS. If you do almond milk instead of regular milk, and if you do stevia instead of sugar, it's so much better for you. So I highly suggest that. Tips of the trade. All right, friends. So I was going to make lunch at home. However, we're in the middle of moving and my boyfriend's family is moving, so it's absolute chaos at the house, and I cannot cook there or film there or even think there at the moment. So we're gonna go to Fit Life, and it's this really cool store where it's basically meal preps that they've already done. You can eat them there, or you can bring them home, obviously, to eat as your meal preps throughout the week, which I think is super cool. Everything is pretty macro friendly, and it has all of the macros listed and the ingredients listed on each little meal prep. So I'm gonna try to videotape in there on my iPhone so you can see like what everything is, and I'll show you guys what I eat for lunch. But yeah, so that's another idea. If you're trying to eat healthy and you're on the go and life is crazy, you can still just pick up a meal prep from one of those stores.
You should also mention that it's not really any more expensive than like making it at home.
Oh yeah, okay. So the amount of time it takes to grocery shop, prep, count. Well, first, before you even grocery shop, you obviously need to figure out what you want to make. So the time it takes to plan it all out, calculate all the macros, buy the food, meal prep, and everything, it takes so much time and it's still expensive. I know there's like cheaper ways to eat healthy, but like in general, whether you're eating crappy or whether you're eating healthy, it's still expensive to eat. So the individual meals, they're between like $8 and $11 depending on like what size you get. I typically get the large ones for dinners and lunches, and I honestly don't even get their breakfast because I think you can just make breakfast at home. I don't think you really need to like eat out for breakfast most of the time because you can always prep breakfast, but they do have those and they have snacks. But yeah, so it's not that much more pricey than like, you know, making it yourself, which is super cool. But yeah, anything else you need to add to Fit Life?
Nope.
All right guys, so yeah, I'm gonna show you what I get and then I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm about to eat my dinner. I didn't film it only because there's a lot going on in the house, like I said, so I'm just going to show you what I ate, and then afterwards well, I didn't eat yet. I'm going to show you what I'm going to eat, and then I'll tell you the macros for it all. Let me turn the camera around. So it's literally just a cup of brown rice, a cup of broccoli, and then a chicken breast that I cooked in enchilada sauce, and some garlic. So that is super yummy. I'm gonna eat outside, so sorry if you can hear like the screeching or whatever. I just like to come out here because the pool's out here. But yeah, so basically when I plan my meals for eating with PCOS, I basically just want to eat a carb, a veggie, and then a protein for my dinners. So my sauce, I try to be careful because a lot of sauces have a lot of added sugars in them, and they also can have just some bad chemicals. The sauce that I get is from Trader Joe's, and there's not like any bad ingredients in it. It's just a pretty standard sauce. So like I said, I'll show you the macros. All right, so this isn't the best angle, but this is what we're working with right now. I think it's super important when you have PCOS to think about your micronutrients as well. Sometimes your iron can be lacking, which it is for me. I have low iron saturation, which also causes a lot of the fatigue that I have. So what I do to combat that is I try to always combine irons with vitamin C when I'm consuming it, and I try not to eat any dairy or caffeine around the time that I'm trying to consume more iron. And I also try to include red meat into my diet twice a week or so. Typically I eat a lot of chicken, and I'll eat seafood once a week. I try to do that just because micronutrients are also very important. That's like your vitamins, your minerals, all of that. Also, water and hydration is super important. And another tip that I have is instead of drinking any sodas or anything with sugar, I'll just have a sparkling water. So I'm drinking the LaCroix. Key lime flavor is the best. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym in about an hour because I just studied. So I'm probably not gonna film that this time. I'll film that in another video, but I just wanted to stress the importance of exercising and fitness and getting in your steps when you have PCOS. That's something that I'm kind of getting back into. So you really want to get at least 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. That is ideal. plus your workouts at least 3 times a week. Those are super vital for just maintaining your health and helping with hormone balance and immune system function and just so many things in your body, along with like losing weight. It's not just dropping pounds when you're working out, it's more so about like your general health. I'm probably gonna end the video here, and I just wanted to say to any of my fellow ladies with PCOS, you are super strong, and I know it's a struggle and there's a lot that kind of impedes our journey to overall health, but there's so many things that we can do to keep it together. And yeah, so I hope this guys kind of educated you a little bit or made you see what goes on with somebody with PCOS. I know it was more of a vlog style and it was kind of informal, and maybe I can do a more formal video soon, but I just wanted to put this out there for you guys. So alright, I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget to comment and like and subscribe, and yeah, I post every Wednesday, so see you next Wednesday.